Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and continuing with the self-esteem cards from Louise Hay, and the perspective you have in the world is seen through the eyes of love and acceptance. All is well. All is well in my world. Um, if you change your perspective, if you change your focus, if you change the thoughts you think, your world will change. Things you focus on, the things that you allow or don't allow, changes how your world happens around you. So if you are looking through the lens that everything you see, everything is um, everything is viewed from the eyes of love, and the the use of empathy and understanding and care and concern for another human being, that if this aspect of how you view everything that you experience, everything you see, all the things that you're watching that are happening, all the things that are a part of your world, whether it's at work or at home or through your religious gatherings, however it is that you are experiencing things and events, if you can see those events through love and understanding, it puts it into a perspective that everything is well and that you can see all the good sides of the world around you. If you're focusing on the negative stuff, if you're focusing on all the bad stuff, you're not going to feel very well. And if some of the things that you're focusing on are making you angry out of fear or jealousy or anger because you feel that other people are getting something you feel you deserve, sometimes that's not necessarily the best use of your emotions. Uh, Other people are going through things, and there's a lot of times I've seen videos that individuals will stop another person because they see this individual getting parking in a handicap location, and the person who is observing is upset for one reason or another because the person who's parked in or using or sitting in the handicap location, they can't see or don't know the circumstances of what's going on. So the person who's parked could very well not have a disability and not need the space, but they are the person driving the individual to that location and or picking up. So they're there being transport, and the person who will be getting in the vehicle is handicapped. A lot of times, if you have missing limbs and you are wearing a prosthetic ability, usefulness, those things do help people to stand and walk. But from what I understand, I have not personally experienced that, and I don't know anybody who has. But from what I've seen, where that meets is quite painful. It gets irritated. It gets raw. It has some discomfort associated with it. So that while you are able to stand, it's not comfortable. And sometimes you have to be able to take those off. Uh, Sometimes you have appointments, and sometimes it's not easy getting the wheelchairs and other devices in and out of vehicles. Sometimes it's just easier to walk on your own 2 feet. You don't know if they're wearing clothes, whether or not that person has something else going on. So you can't see through to understand and know that the perspective and the pain and the suffering that that person's going through to make a judgment call. If they have the blue sticker, if the vehicle is, got the plates on it, who are you to sit there and admonish this person? Now, I get it. There's a lot of people out there that they don't care and they don't necessarily need to be using those spaces, but they're just in a hurry and they don't feel like looking for parking. So they're more than happy to take the spot of somebody else and make it difficult for somebody else just because they don't care. And I understand being vigilant for those people who are being dishonest and not very good behaviors of people. But outside of that, you shouldn't make a judgment if the person who's there, if you can question, go, are you sure you should be using that spot? And they go, oh yeah. Are you picking up somebody, or is it for you? Do you have I just want to make sure that you're supposed to be in that spot and that you're not taking advantage of that and depriving somebody else. And if they go, oh yeah, no problem, I do. Here's the little thing, for whatever reason, then go ahead and stay the course. You don't have to get mad, and you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be angry to just ask that question. And most people won't mind if you politely request, are you sure you should be using that place? So the eyes of love can be a useful thing to view the world and the people that we're doing, that you can question other people about their behaviors. Is it morally acceptable? Is it legally acceptable? Is it righteous what they're doing? You can question. You just have to be careful how you do that and be respectful and mindful of the answer. And to be honest, it's not your place. If you notice something, there's that phrase, if you see something, say something. You could very easily go into the business and say, you know what, there's someone parking in a place or someone doing something outside that they shouldn't be doing. You can let the authorities know, the people who do have the power and control, to make the adjustments to that and let them handle that. That's what they're there for. But if you see other people, the cranky person on the corner, see their life and go see that person with the eyes of love. Go talk to them and find out, are they lonely? Are they sad? Are they are they in pain physically or mentally? Are they struggling financially with things? And that, basically someone could just be angry because, heaven forbid, their spouse passed and they don't have the ability to afford food, and there's no shelters that can, bring them meals on wheels anymore, or something of that nature, or nobody signed them up. They're lost and alone and hungry, and they don't know that these resources exist. Sometimes you can go help. Maybe their yard is being targeted by the city or the county, and that it needs to be mowed, and they physically can't go do it to bring it back under code enforcement. Maybe they just got a letter in the mail that said they're going to be fined a whole bunch of dollars that they don't have if they can't get it taken care of, and they can't afford to pay anybody, and they have no family, not because of anything that they did wrong. And even if they're the worst person in the world, they still deserve help. They still deserve kindness and empathy and understanding, because you don't know their struggle that got them to be that way. So look through people, look through circumstances and situations, and don't be angry at the cashier because you can't use the coupon you wanted to use. She's not one that, or he's not the one that makes the decisions on this. It's the computer. It's the people above. It's the middle management CEO people that are deciding what can work with what. Being angry at the clerk who's just there to scan the items and take payment, they have nothing to do with this, and being angry at them, calling someone on customer service, well, I'm angry because your system, I ordered something and it's not the right item, and you guys sent me the wrong part. Well, because you didn't read the label, instructions, information, details about the item that you ordered, thinking because the picture looks like something you wanted, and because it doesn't work for you, that's nobody's fault except a personal one. So looking through the eyes of love, be kind, and you will get kindness. And even if you don't, you're still supposed to be kind. And there is that phrase, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything. Why do you need to be mean and hurtful just because you have an opinion that differs? If it's not morally or ethically wrong, why do you have to be mean and hateful? just look through things. Let other people be who they are, looking at them through the eyes of love. I hope this finds you well. Please be safe out there. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.